How you doing, guys? I'm Vic Viloria, head strength coach at Florida State University. I'm going to take you on a little walkthrough tour of our new weight room facility here at Florida State. Come on in. As you walk in, one of the first things you notice is the flooring. It's a unique rubber material made by a company named Mondo. First thing you do when you walk in is you see the Seminole head. Yeah. Everything that we do through Coach Fisher's vision of where our team is headed is about creating an attitude and an atmosphere. When our athletes come down to train, it's time to go to work. Our motto is fear the spear, okay? This is where you sharpen the spear. The elite athletes in the country come to become champions, okay? When they leave here, they're gonna learn how to be tough, they're gonna learn how to give great effort, they're gonna learn how to be disciplined, and most importantly, they're gonna know how to give 100% no pride. One of the really great things about training in this room is you're constantly reminded of the past. You're constantly reminded of the tradition, the history, and the success that Florida State has had and has continued to have. If you look around the room, you can see all the banners from all the bowl wins. It is really, really a constant reminder when you're tired, when you don't feel like doing that last rep or that last set. The platforms themselves, typically, historically, we would lift on a wooden platform made out of either oak or pine, but now we're using a rubber material, which is a 1/2-inch rubber material. It's consistent. All these materials, whether it be the wooden pattern, the black, or the garnet, they're all made out of the same material. One of the things that is unique about our program is our ability to work almost one-on-one with our football players and our athletes. We have 14 platforms in our weight room, and each one of our platforms in our groups will have one coach and 3 players. We have some really strong athletes. Well, you know, in our program, we're going to spend a lot of time on the platforms, but we will do a lot of work with dumbbells. As we started to get into our program and we got into a few months, we realized that the strength of our athletes was a lot more than they thought. Now our athletes, as you can see, have had to go from 150, and you can keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. And now we had to buy 200-pound dumbbells so our athletes can do movements. If I'm pass setting and I see a guy right in front of me, that's an easy target. Well, sometimes the guys are coming from the outside. I'm not looking at him. I've got to see that out of the corner of my eye. So one of the things we use is a speed bag. We'll have the guys get up here and just start hitting. And that target's pretty easy if I'm looking at it. But then as I go here, I'm pass blocking. If I can learn how to do it this way. If you put bad fuel in your body, you're not going to be able to produce. If you put bad fuel in a race car, that race car isn't going to run as fast. So one of the things, the tools that we use that are all NCAA compliant are the supplements. We use Muscle Milk Collegiate Series. We have every flavor that Muscle Milk has. Up here what we have is a 6,000 square foot multi-purpose room. As you can see, it's covered in field turf, which allows us to really individualize and do a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to do downstairs in the weight room. With all the equipment, this gives us an area to do a lot of our plyometrics. So you have your DBs, get a back pedal position, have a back pedal versus resistance. You can have your linebackers, back pedal, turn, open, sprint. As we jog down these steps, you can hear the war chant jamming. We have this room rocking. My coaches are downstairs, fired up, ready to go. We want to create that atmosphere. We want to create the environment. It's time to go to work. It's time to train. No matter what, this next 45 minutes to an hour are going to be the best 45 minutes or hour training session I've ever had. Every single day, that's what our athletes come and do. That's what we demand. That's what Coach Fisher demands. So, and that's also what makes my job fun. Guys, I appreciate you coming and spend some time with us here at Florida State. We'd love to have you stay, but I don't think you'd really enjoy what our athletes are going to have to go through in a little bit. So, thank you very much. Enjoyed spending time with you. Go Noles.